Hey guys, welcome to Series World. Today I'm going to explain a romance drama series called Obsession from 2023. Turn on subtitles and spoilers ahead. At the beginning of episode 4, we see that Jay has become very doubtful about his dad, so he decides to follow him. He leaves his friends and follows his dad. Jay is in shock and looks very angry, probably hoping he is wrong, but then he sees his dad going to Anna's apartment, confirming that his unfaithful dad and his soon-to-be wife are sleeping together. After a little time, Jay reaches Anna's flat and sees his dad going inside. A troubled look appears on his face, and he looks sad. He stands at the door and calls his mom, asking if she knows where dad is tonight. She asks him if he is okay, saying he does not sound right. He cannot utter a word because he is crying, so he hangs up the phone. Tears start coming out of his eyes because he is completely sure that his dad and Anna are in the flat and definitely doing something wrong. Without telling her, his sadness turns to anger, and he rushes up to the apartment. William goes into Anna's flat. She is sitting blindfolded on the bed, and as usual, they are not speaking a word to each other. He ties her hands behind her back. Dirty Anna is loving this. They have hanky-panky with each other. Both of them are going to complete their lust in a very bad manner today. Jay hears the obnoxiously loud moaning from outside the apartment. He kicks the door open, but they do not hear him because of how awkwardly loud they are being. William finally sees his poor son standing there, teary-eyed and in shock, looking at his dad in his birthday suit inside his fiancée. They are both naked. Anna takes off her blindfold, and she is shocked and just sits there all naked and guilty. Jay slowly backs up to walk out. He is in absolute shock and trying to hold back his tears. He does not realize how low the banister is outside the apartment, and reaches to grab it to steady himself. He looks ready to crumble to the ground in disbelief at what he is seeing, but he slips and falls down a few flights of stairs. Jay is dead. William starts shouting and runs down the stairs in his birthday suit, holding his son while crying his eyes out. The next scene is heartbreaking. William grabs Jay and is crying while staring at his dead son in his arms. Both Jay and William are covered in blood. Jay fell from a very high point, and there was no chance of survival, so he died on the spot. Anna is in shock and sits there crying in the apartment. She is stunned and sits in one place, her eyes completely open. Neighbors come out and cry in shock. Then Anna simply walks past William and her dead fiancé without saying a word and leaves. William is sitting with his son in his lap, and Anna walks away silently, which surprises William very much. We then see a distraught Ingrid. She is beating her head against a cabinet. She wants to wake up, wants this to be a nightmare, and wants her baby to be alive and well. Her face is battered from how many times she has hit her head. This is so heartbreaking. Sally is on the floor holding her, trying to make her stop. Sally and Ingrid learn that William was sleeping with Anna. Sally, disgusted, blames her dad, but Ingrid asks for a moment alone with him. Sally leaves. Ingrid tells William she was on the phone with Jay just before the incident and believes Jay realized his dad was doing something wrong. William says that he is so sorry, but Ingrid basically tells him to shut up, saying he is not sorry at all for taking her son from her. She is losing her mind at the thought of never seeing her son again. She keeps repeating, "You have taken my son," over and over. God, this is every parent's worst nightmare. A whole family has been destroyed and broken up because of two selfish, dirty people. Ingrid says that William should have killed himself when he knew he was not going to stop the affair. She says she could have buried William and lived, but she cannot live without her son. The scene shifts to Jay's funeral, where many people have gathered. We see that Jay's grandfather is heartbroken and says Jay always looked up to William and wanted to be just like him, but he was nothing like him. He was a better man. They do not want William there, but as the father, he needs to be there. William looks like a broken man, but for goodness sake, what did he think was eventually going to happen when the affair came out? It was never going to end well. Anna's mother comes to the funeral. She looks so sad for the family. She tells William that she is feeling sorrowful at Jay's death and that she was similarly shocked when her own son died. William says Jay did not commit suicide. He slipped and died. He asks where Anna is, but her mother does not know, saying Anna always runs away. At their son's funeral, Ingrid tells William they will never see each other again, blaming him for their losses. William tries to contact Anna, but she does not answer. He angrily drives to Peggy's office to find Anna's location and goes to see her. Later, Anna comes out of hiding to return to work. Her mom asks her to stop running away, mentioning how young boys fall for her, including Jay and her brother. Shocked her mom knew about her and her brother, Anna asks why she did not stop it. Her mom was confused by their happiness. Anna, upset, breaks something and leaves. Anna is on vacation and notices a man staring at her. She is bathing in the pool and looks very beautiful, which is why the man keeps looking at her. Anna realizes that he has been watching her for a long time, so she decides to approach him. She returns later and sits across from him, placing her key on the table, which clearly shows her room number. She wants him to know where she is staying. He is married, and his wife arrives, leading to a brief conversation. Anna tells her that she is staying in the honeymoon suite alone. The woman asks where Anna's husband is. Anna honestly tells them the truth. He is dead because he saw her sleeping with his own father, and it is all her fault. They both stare at her in shock. This is a big surprise for both of them, but she tells them everything in a normal way. Later, at a beach party, a drunk Anna is dancing and spots her next plaything, knowing she will eventually ruin his life too. She enjoys herself with him for a long time. Just as Anna's pleasure is about to reach its highest point, she regains her senses and tries to escape from the man. He gets too rough, so she slaps him and runs off. William finds her and gives her a bath while she stares at the ring Jay gave her. At breakfast the next day, William basically tells her he wants to be with her and pleads not to let everything be for nothing. Anna says it is their fault that Jay is dead. He says while smiling that he would not change what had happened. Anna is sickened by what he said and cannot believe he does not regret bringing so much pain into their family's lives. She wishes they had never met, leaves, and tells him to never contact her again. William has nothing left, neither his son, nor his wife, nor his daughter, so he wants to spend the rest of his time with Anna. She does not accept her fault in all this. Her job is to play with people's lives, then leave them and find her next target. For this reason, she also clearly tells William not to try to contact her again under any circumstances. She goes back to England and tries to move on. She calls Peggy, crying, and asks her to meet her at the flat. She cries, saying she cannot go on anymore. Peggy takes her out. We then see creepy William in the apartment with a realtor. He buys the apartment just so he can relive his hanky-panky times with Anna in his mind. Imagine wanting to go to the apartment where your son was dead. This man is so sick. He finds her hidden diary in the fireplace and sits in the apartment reading it. William reads what Anna has written in the diary. She tells him that if he is reading this diary, he must understand that Anna will marry someone in her future. She writes that she has done many bad things in her life, and despite everything that has happened between them, both of them can still move forward in their lives, and they should. In the last scene, we see Anna talking to a therapist. She says she has never done this before and does not know where to start or what the rules are. He asks her if it would help if she made some rules. When the therapist says this, Anna is clearly reminded of William and the rules she gave him during their affair. They stare at each other, and it seems that another wild, inappropriate relationship might be about to start between Anna and the therapist. The episode ends here. To watch more explanations of these kinds of series, click on the videos on your screen. And don't forget to let me know how you feel about today's video in the comments down below. And at last, thanks for watching.